Okay, everybody, I'm about to go into Joann. Let's see what we can get up in here. Should I get a cart? I'm nervous. Okay, I hope this one rolls well. Okay, let's go. Oh, cookie kits. Yum. Check them out. I went to Yarn Geeks Live a few days ago, and she took us to the Joann, and when she got to her doors, they were closed and had new store hours. Okay, we're coming up on this Bernat blanket ombre. Y'all know these are my colors, right? So people were talking in the chat on whether or not people heard if Joann stores were closing, if all of them were going to close, or if they were indeed in bankruptcy. So this is what we're going to talk about. I love these colors right here. This Colorama Halo is the bomb. It is gorgeous. They have a myriad of different colors, which you'll see. Look at that yellow. So it is true. We're going to talk about a little bit about the Thryss score. So a Thryss score of 5 represents like an average financial stress and risk of potential bankruptcy. All right. A Thryss score has a score of 1 to 10. So if a store or company has a Thryss score of 1, that is the most risky. So this is where Joann falls. Oh, look at that. Beautiful fall colors. That Bernat blanket tweeds. I hadn't seen this before. By Yarnspirations. Oh, the beautiful cream with the browns and orange. It screams fall, right? So back to Joann. When the sea happened, you know, there were a lot of businesses that were struggling and things of that nature. So Joann was one of them, okay? And, oh, look at that. This is the big twist. One thing I want to say is I loved Big Twist. I remember when it first came out, I bought Big Twist. And I said, oh my goodness, I am sold. This is going to be my go-to and my workhorse yarn. I do Red Heart, but Big Twist is amazing. Love the stuff. Easy to work with. It's, to me, a little bit softer than Red Heart or Red Heart Super Saver. So I know I have to get a whole bunch of this. And if it's something that you really love, you may want to consider stocking up on some of these things. If Joann is not being bought out by someone else, which I did watch Sew Krazee's video, she did mention that. Either Joann will have to be under a buyout, which would mean someone would buy the brand and keep some of those stores open, or they just, I guess, fall into bankruptcy is from what I understand, and then all the stores will close. I'm just hoping Joann doesn't close at all, but I'm just saying that I definitely need to get, look at that big twist twinkle. That's something new that I hadn't seen before. Look at that sparkle and shine. Now we can definitely use this yarn for some of our upcoming Christmas projects. If you have some birthdays or you want to gift someone something with a little sparkle and shine, that Big Twist sparkle is great. Then they have a Big Twist shine, which is also reminds me of the Caron Simply Soft. It's like that. That's what that is. And they have some beautiful colors. It is nice and soft. It's 219 yards, as you can see. But back to Joann, I am hurt because that's what my name is, Ola Joe. And Ola is my grandmother's name, and the Joe is for Joann. That was my mom's name. So putting those two names together, they used to call my mom Joe for short. And my grandmother taught me how to knit and crochet, sew, and just do all of the crafty things. So going into Joann was like, and is like, therapy. Oh, look at that hush. This was something I hadn't seen before either. This big twist hush. It is nice and soft. I should have gotten some of that. I'm going to go back and get some of that. If y'all notice, in my store, there is a Moonlight Madness sale going on. So if you buy two in my store, you get one free. And anybody that's in my local area, I went to the one that was in Chesapeake. And these right here, the Coloramas, they're $11.99. So you buy two, you get one free. And that was across the board for all yarn. So that was the doorbuster. And this is the KC, $8.99 each. So you can buy two, get one free. Now, when I looked at one of Ginger's lives, videos, I think it was a video, she showed us her store, and a lot of the Bernat blanket was $9.99, and they had tons of it, just bins and bins of the blanket yarn, and it was not like that in my store. So everybody's store may be different, and they may have a different sale going on, so be mindful of that. So anywho, my mom's name is spelled Joe, capital Ann. Joann. They called her Joe for short. I know there are some Scarfie lovers out there. Look at that beautiful Scarfie. You can buy two, get one free. And at my location, that's 312 yards. But yes, so going into Joann is therapy for me, and I really don't want to lose any of my stores, but I'm hoping that at least we will have one store open in my area that we can go to, and they don't close them all. Oh, look at that wool ease. Lion brand. Easy to work with. I love that wool ease yarn. And I just love the colors. You can make some really nice fall cardies or sweaters. And look at this fisherman's wool. Perfect for felting, knitting, and crocheting. It's 465 yards each. And this is oatmeal you're looking at, and it's $13.99. Yes, it has a high price tag, but this is going to be a whatever project you make, it'll be very durable. So now you're seeing all of the Karen jumbo ombres and the Karen 1 pounds. Buy two, get one free. So yes, I love going into Joann. It reminds me of my grandmother and my mother. And I'm just hoping that they don't close. Now, I did have to wait in line. I was only the third person in line. It wasn't a real long line, but they only had one person at the register. So it had me worried because I was thinking, wow, this person had been working, and the store was very quiet. They didn't have many employees in there. So I'm getting to the fact that, or the point where Joann made some changes. So they did some employee layoffs, and they did some cost-cutting measures after, the sea and everything, and dealing with that. And they still have a debt of amounting to about 1.1 billion as of July of this year. And I wanted to also say with the, I was going to say the Thryss store, the Thryss score. I'll get back to it. But oh, look at this right here. That is that macrame. Has anybody worked with macrame yarn? Let me know. I haven't used it yet, but I would like to use it in a project. This is the recycled cotton, and it looks really, really nice. I love the colors and everything. And this was something that I had never seen. And for $2.29, you can get these little mini big twist cottons, and they're 107 yards each. I love those. They have a myriad of different colors. Very beautiful. It's a medium weight 4. And some of those were a mix. I think they had cotton and polyester blend in some of those. And there's that Red Heart Super Saver brushed. That was the first time that I actually touched that. But I love the look and feel of it. That's going to make some beautiful garments. I would definitely like to work with that. And as you can tell, a lot of people have been buying them. So I might want to jump on the bandwagon and just get some, even though you all know I really, really don't need any yarn. So Joann has up to a 50% chance of filing for bankruptcy in the next 12 months. They already filed an IPO in February of 2021. You can do your research. Thank you for watching.